आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सेल एंड इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस. What is electrolysis? The process of decomposition of an electrolyte when the current flow through them is called electrolysis. Means it is the process in which electrolyte is decomposed into their chemical constituents or ions. When an electric current is flow through them, the process is called electrolysis. This electrolysis takes place in a cell called electrolytic cell, and that electrolytic cell can be used for the generation of non-spontaneous processes or non-spontaneous transformations. It means the electrical energy that can be generated from the process of electrolysis, that can be bring some non-spontaneous reactions, further non-spontaneous reactions. Let us, this is basically an electrolytic cell. The process takes place in an electrolytic cell. It consists of two electrodes in a single vessel called, this is electrolytic tank. Electrolytic tank. And in this electrolytic tank, it is made up of two electrodes. One is anode, means the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called anode, and the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called cathode. And inside both these electrodes are inserted in an electrolytic solution. Now, when an electrolyte is dissolved in water, this gives a positively and negatively charged ions. The positively charged ions are called cations, and negatively charged ions called anions. Now, this positively charged in an electrolytic tank, these positively charged ions are moved towards cathode, and negatively charged ions are moved towards anode. All the positively charged ions. Now, when they move from cathode to positively charged anion towards the cathode, and negatively charged ion towards the anode, now they form a neutral molecule, and this is called, means the movement of positive plus negative ion to form neutral molecule is called primary change. Now, this primary change, when bring about the formation of compounds in an electrolytic tank, the process is called secondary change. It means whenever there is a formation of compound beside the formation of neutral molecule, all are secondary change or secondary changes. Now, this electrolysis was first discovered by Michael Faraday in somewhere 1833-34. There are large number of experiments are carried out, and in these experiments are formulated in the form of two laws. Number one is Faraday first law of electrolysis. Number one is Faraday first law of electrolysis. What this law actually told? It states that when a current flow through the electrolytic solution, the amount of substance electrolyte are dissociated or liberated is directly proportional to the amount of charge produced by them. Means whenever mathematically the amount of substance that can be liberated or absorbed is directly proportional to the charge produced by them. Now, RW equal to Z cube, where Z is called electrochemical equivalent. Is called electrochemical equivalent. Now, charge equal to current multiply by time. Therefore, W is equal to ZIT. When current is I is 1 ampere, T in 1 second, then W equal to Z. It means from here we can define electrochemical equivalent. What is basically the electrochemical equivalent? Z. It is the amount of electrolyte dissolved or liberated when a current of 1 ampere passed for 1 second. What is basically the electrochemical equivalent? It is the amount of electrolyte or substance liberated when a 1 ampere of current passed for 1 second. Now, another law is second law of electrolysis. This law, first what it can told? It can told the amount of substance liberated is directly proportional to the charge produced by the ion. Now, what this law? This law told when a same quantity of the charge flow through different electrolytic solution, the amount of substance liberated by each solution is directly proportional to their equivalent weights. What this told? The amount of charge when a different electrolytes, when a same quantity of charge flow through them different electrolyte, there the amount of substance liberated is directly proportional to their equivalent weight. Now, mathematically, when a current is flow through them, copper sulfate and zinc sulfate solution, the amount of substance liberated equal to weight of CuSO4 divided by weight of ZnSO4 is directly equal to the equivalent weight of copper divided by equivalent weight of zinc. This is the mathematical relation for second law, Faraday's second law of electrolysis. Means when a same quantity of electricity is passed through the different electrolyte, the amount of substance liberated is equal to their equivalent weight of metal liberated or metal ion liberated. For example, when we pass the current through copper sulfate, zinc sulfate, the weight of copper equal to the weight of substance, means is equal to weight of current that can be liberated by this equal to equivalent weight of copper. Similarly, weight of Zn is equal to equivalent weight of zinc. Now, since in one charge on the electron equal to 1.9 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Now, 1 mole of electron equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. Now, charge on 1 mole of electron equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 multiplied by 1.9092 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and it is nearly equal to 1.96500 coulomb. This is charge on 1 mole of electron. It is the product of 1 mole of electron divided by charge of 1 electron. Now we can discuss the numerical. Now, a solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes with a current of 1.5 ampere. What is the mass of copper deposited at the cathode? Now, as time is equal to 10 minutes multiplied by 60 is equal to 600 seconds, and current is 1.5 ampere. Therefore, quantity of electricity equal to 1.5 multiplied by equal to 900 coulomb. This is one thing. Another thing, when we deposit the copper, 2 positive, it deposit as Cu. Copper in the copper sulfate solution, copper act as Cu2 positive. It gives 2 electrons from the solution to form copper solid. It deposited at the cathode. Now, it means 2 into 96500 coulomb of copper deposited is equal to the equivalent weight of copper. Equivalent weight of means 2, since the 2 electrons are involved, 1 electron having 96500 coulomb of the charge and that can deposited how much of the copper? It is equal to the equivalent weight of copper, that is 63.96. Now question is, how 900 coulomb of charge that can 900 coulomb of electricity or electric current that can deposited the amount of copper equal to 63.96 divided by 2 into 96500 multiplied by 900, and it is nearly equal to 0.296. This is the amount of copper that can be deposited at the cathode. Thank you.